could have been there 10 minutes ago, but I took the detour. Funny guitar, Kushora.
Yeah. GPS, X turn left, I turn right. Extending the Asian of the lonely night. I ain't in a rush to get back to the crib, to the empty walls and the lie that I live. So I take the back roads, winding through the trees, riding on the back of a gentle breeze. One hand on the wheel, one holding the blunt, pulling no tricks, putting up no front. The houses are dark, everyone is asleep. I'm the shepherd of the night, counting my sheep or counting the miles, adding up the cost of all the directions that I have lost. Taking a long way home, taking it slow, watching the street lights give an amber glow. I'm burning the fuel and I'm burning the weed, satisfying the deep in emotion and need to be in motion. We're going nowhere fast, making this peaceful moment last. Yeah, I'm taking a long way home tonight. Suspension is soft, gliding over bumps, getting over life's little hurdles and humps. The engine hums a lullaby, steady and low, the only kind of stability that I know. I passed the old school, I passed the old park. Memories jumping out of the shadows and dark, with the smoke acts a shield, a foggy defense against the nostalgia that is getting intense. I'm procrastinating, facing the front door, just wanna drive for a few miles more in this capsule of calm, this metal cocoon under the watchful eye of the harvest moon. Taking a long way home, taking it slow, watching the street lights give an amber glow. I'm burning the fuel and I'm burning the weed, satisfying the deep in emotion of need to be in motion. But going nowhere fast, making this peaceful moment last. Yeah, I'm taking a long way home tonight.
Tired of sitting on the ticket, almost there, sadly.
Wheels spinning, world blurring, Kushora. Like on the road, hitting the clouds. White lines flashing like a strobe light, cutting through the belly of the black night. Hands at 10 and 2, but my mind is gone, chasing the horizon till the break of dawn. Got the windows off, sitting in the haze, navigating through the memory maze. The speedometer is steady, but my heart is slow. Where I'm going, I don't really know. Just driving a drive, burning gas and earth, separated from the noises of the suburb. It's a mobile sanctuary, steel and glass, watching the broken pieces of my life pass. White lines and green clouds rolling down the strip. I'm taking my soul on a midnight trip. The city lights blur into a string of gold, stories of the night that I never told. Just me and the engine and the sticky pine, leaving all the trouble at the county line. County line. Dashboard glowing with a neon green, the only witness to this lonely scene. Bass rattling the mirrors and the frame, trying to forget the sound of her name. The vibration is therapy, shaking the bone. King of the highway on a leather throne. Inhale the silence, exhale the stress, cleaning up the wreckage of this mental mess. No destination, just a direction. Deep introspection, finding connection with the asphalt, ribbon in a rubber tire, lighting up the night with a little fire. And green clouds rolling down the strip. I'm taking my soul on a midnight trip. The lights blur into a stream with gold. Stories of the night that are never told. Just me and the engine in the skid keep high, leaving all the trouble at the county line. Set it and forget it. The world is sleeping, but we are wide awake. Just a smoke and a speed. County line, fading out. Just keep driving. It's quiet in, just the rain and the truth. Listen. Yeah, parked in a lot overlooking the town, watching the rain just pouring down. Letter C's cold, but the cherry is hot. Thinking about the love that we both forgot. I'm a hot boxing the feelings in this small space. Every cloud of smoke shapes into your face. I tried to drive away, but I didn't get far. Trapped in the emotions of this parked car. The radio was playing some old school soul, digging up the parts that used to make me whole. I'm talking to the dashboard, spilling my guts, driving myself crazy, driving my stuff nuts. This is my dashboard confessional. Late at night, lit up by the glow of the street lamp light. I'm smoking on the sorrow, sipping on the pain, whispering your secrets to the window pane. It's R&B and THC mixing in the air, wishing you were sitting in a passenger chair. I roll the window down, just an inch or two, let the smoke escape like I should do is you. But the cold air bites and I wrote it back up, sipping cold coffee from a paper cup. This indica is heavy, gluing me down, stuck on the outskirts of this lonely town. I'm analyzing states that I'll never send, wondering how we managed to reach the end. So I take another pull, let it fill the chest, put the burning questions finally to rest. It's just me and the rhythm of the falling rain, washing away the dirt but keeping a stain. This is my dashboard confessional. Late at night, lit up by the glow of a street lamp light. I'm smoking on the sorrow, sipping on the pain, whispery sleepings to the window pane. It's R&B and THC, mix them in the air, wishing you were sitting in a passenger chair. Passenger chair is empty. It's just a service. Gas tank is half full, spirit is half empty. Just keep rolling. Left the city limits about an hour ago, trading the concrete for the fields and snow. Got the radio off, I don't want the noise. I'm done playing games with these little boys. It's a romance, sadness, heavy and deep. Driving through the valley while the devil sleep. Got a roach in the ashtray, burning out slow. 16 miles left to where I don't know. The guitar's crying on a stereo tray, and I ain't ever looking back. The headlights cut through the thick of the fog. Just a lonely wolf jogging with the dog. 60 miles to nowhere, running from the pain. Driving through the hail in the freezing rain. I got the blues in the trunk, Kush in the lung, singing the songs that I never sung. It's a long dark road, and it's winding tight, disappearing into the middle of the night. My eyes are heavy, red like the taillights. Too many battles, too many fights. So I pull to the shoulder, kill the machine. Step out into the air, crisp and clean. Light up a fresh one, staring at the stars. Healing the invisible, eternal scars. The silence out here is heavy as lead, clearing out the traffic inside of my head. I'm a traveler lost, a drifter by trade, living in the mess that I have made. But the hook is comfort, a moment of grace. I heal in the open, empty space. 16 miles of nowhere, running from the pain. Driving through the hail in the freezing rain. I got the blues in the trunk, pushing along, singing the songs that I never sung. It's a long dark road, and it's winding tight, disappearing into the middle of the night. Driving down this country lane, listening to whisper of the grain. High beams catching the eyes of a deer. Wish I could freeze the moment right here. I'm smoking on something grown from the earth, questioning my value, questioning my worth. Without you in the seat right next to me, the road is just a blur of misery. I roll the window down to feel the chill, swallowing a bitter, jagged pill. The smoke swirls out into the dark. I'm missing the fire, missing the spark. High beams and heartbreak blinding my eyes. Tired of the truth, tired of the lies. I'm cruising on a cloud of verbal relief, trying this reminds me of you. The lyrics are painted in a shade of blue. I tap the steering wheel to the beat, feeling the emptiness of the passenger seat. This joint is the only thing holding my hand, trying to navigate through this broken land. I'm sensitive tonight, feeling exposed like a flower that is suddenly closed. But the cannabis holds me, tells me it's okay to feel the pain and drive it away. Mile by mile, shedding the skin, letting the healing slowly begin. High beams and heartbreak, blinding my eyes. Tired of the truth, tired of the lies. I'm cruising on a cloud of herbal relief, trying to suspend my disbelief that we are over, that we are done. Driving alone into the rising sun. Except violet.
City is a video game. And I'm just glitching through it. Kushora.
Skyscrapers passing like giant ghosts. I'm floating higher than the most. Neon signs reflecting on a wet street, vibrating to the rhythm of this trap beat. Purple haze inside, purple lights outside, enjoying the sensation of the blight. I'm disconnected from the grid below, moving in slow motion, nice and slow. The brake lights leave a trail of red, tracing the thoughts inside my head. I'm a voyager in a concrete sea, high on a vibe and a THC. Neon glare, colors running deep, driving through the city while it's half asleep. I'm vaporized, digitized, lost in the glow. Going with the traffic, going with the flow. It's a synthetic dream with an organic twist, disappearing into the urban mist. Everything is soft, everything is bright. I'm the phantom of the opera of the night, cruising past the clubs and the closing bars, viewing the people like they're from Mars. I don't need to stop, I don't need to talk, I'd rather drive and take a walk. The sanctuary of the tinted glass, watching the drama of the city pass. Inhale the vapor, electronic soul, losing all control, gaining all control. It's a paradox, it's a beautiful lie, underneath the electric sky. Yonder, colors running deep, driving through the city while it's half asleep. I'm vaporized, digitized, lost in the glow. Going with the traffic, going with the flow. It's a synthetic dream with an organic twist, disappearing into the urban mist.
Neon. It's just upside down.
That away, I got heavy thoughts in the trunk. Move over. Pedal to the metal, I'm pushing the limit. Living a lifetime in a single minute. Anxiety chasing me in the rear view, flashing lights on red and blue. Got the cops, just the demon. I'm speeding past the logic and the reasons. Smoke filling up the cabin like a fire. Burn the rubber on the asphalt tire. I'm angry at the world, angry at myself. Put my mental health on the bite on myself. The engine is screaming, matching my rage. Trapped in a moving metallic cage. I pass them on the left, leave them in the dust. Driven by a dark and heavy lust. For silence, for peace, for the end of the noise. Playing with fire, these ain't no toys. Passing lane pain, shifting the gears. Running away from the wasted years. I'm blazing a trail, blazing the weed. Feeding the monster, feeding the need to go faster, to outrun the hurt. Leaving my feelings down in the dirt. The 808s will put me in the bag. My vision is tunneling, turning to black. I'm gripping the wheel till the knuckles are white. Cutting the wound in the belly at night. This indica ain't working, I need some more. Foot pushing down through the metal floor. I see the exit, but I swerve away. I ain't ready to stop, I ain't ready to stay. I need the velocity to keep me alive. I need adrenaline of the night drive. So I light another one at 110. Praying I don't have to start over again. Passing lane pain, shifting the gears. Running away from the wasted years. I'm blazing the trail, blazing the weed. Feeding the monster, feeding the need to go faster, to outrun the hurt. Leaving my feelings down in the dirt. Slow down. Slow down. Lost but finding my way. Recalculating the soul. I took a wrong turn down memory lane. Ended up stuck in the pouring rain. But I got a map that is written in green. The most reliable guide I have ever seen. I punch in the coordinates, peace of mind. Leaving the chaos of the city behind. The sat-nav says it's 100 miles away from the fake and plastic smiles. I'm cruising steady, breathing in deep. Waking up the dreams that were fast asleep. The car is a vessel, a spaceship of grace, taking me to a holy place. I'm following the GPS to peace, looking for a permanent release. Turn left at the mountain, right at the sea. Just the horizon, the urban me. Recalculating, finding the route, removing the fear, removing the doubt. The road opens up, the stars align. I'm crossing over the borderline between the anxiety and the calm. Applying the sonic musical bomb. I spark the light of illumination, arriving at my final destination. It's not a place on the map, it's a state, a feeling that I create with a little help from the natural leaf. Stealing away the heavy grief. I park the car on the edge of the cliff and share a moment with a quiet split. GPS to peace, looking for a permanent release. Turn left up a mountain, right at the sea. Just the horizon, the earth and me. Recalculating, finding the route, removing the fear, removing the doubt. I keep checking the mail, expecting to see the version of us that used to be. But it's just the darkness and the empty road, carrying this heavy emotional load. I should've turned around at the traffic light. I should've stayed and put up a fight, but I ran away like a coward in the May. Now nothing feels real, nothing feels right. I'm blowing smoke to cloud up the glass, trying to obscure the view of the past. But the objects are closer than they appear. The memories are shouting inside of my ear. Regrets follow me close, the ghost of the things that I miss the most. I'm driving forward but I'm looking behind, trapped in the traffic of my own mind, smoking the blurred image I see. The wreckage of you and the wreckage of me. Every mile has distance, but not relief. I'm stealing my own joy, being a beef. I wonder if you're looking at the same one, thinking that I left the party too soon. The car smells like ash and old cologne. I'm dialing your number on the telephone, and I hang up before it begins to ring. I can't bear to hear the dial tone sing. It's a lonely drive to the end of the line, paying a penalty, paying a fine for breaking a heart that was made of gold. Now the story is finished, the story is told. Regrets follow me close, the ghost of the things that I miss the most. I'm driving forward but I'm looking behind, trapped in the traffic of my own mind, smoking on blur the image I see. The wreckage of you and the wreckage of me. I'm Jackson Mill. Regrets all to me close, the ghost of the things that I miss the most. I'm driving forward but I'm looking behind, trapped in the traffic of my own mind, smoking on blurred image I see. The wreckage of you and the wreckage of me. Objection, yeah, are gone. California style. Just pause for a second. Look around. Yeah. Coming to the intersection, nobody around, just the hum of the engine, a beautiful sound. I don't come to a halt, I just barely creep, while the rest of the neighborhood is fast asleep. Rolling stop like the paper in my hand, cruising through the quiet of the shadowland. Windows down, I'm hanging out the side, enjoying the rhythm of the slow ride. The street lights flicker, giving me a wink. Time to reflect, time to think about nothing and everything all at once. I ain't a scholar, but I ain't a dunce. I know that peace is found in the slow, in the gentle amber of the cherry blow. It's a rolling stop, never fully still, climbing up the side of the highest hill to look at the lights scatter like dust in the cannabis plant. I place my trust to keep me level, to keep me cool, breaking every single traffic rule. No cops on the corner, the coast is clear. Nothing to worry about, nothing to fear. The jazz on the radio fits the mood. Solitude is my favorite food. I take a bite of the night air, fresh and cold. A story of the night that never gets old. Rolling through the signs, sliding through the red with a bow to creative thoughts in my head. It's the simple things, the motion and the vibe. Remember the midnight drive and try. It's a rolling style, never fully still. Climbing up the side of the highest hill to look at the lights scatter like us in the cannabis plant. I place my trust to keep me level, to keep me cool, breaking every single traffic rule. Keep rolling, don't stop. Just stop. Can you feel that? In your chest.
Vibration therapy.
Turning now to the max, let the mirror shake. This is the only risk that I wanna take. Rattling the license plate off the screw. I'm drowning in the bass in the Mountain Dew. Smoke is thick, heavy like a beat. Can I see my hand? Can I see my feet? The car is a capsule of pure sound, levitating inches off the cold ground. Pressure in the cabin is gonna pop. I ain't never gonna let the rhythm stop. It massages the brain, massages the soul. Losing the pieces, losing control. Subwoofer smoke, rattling the cage. Turning the page on the silent rage. Bass so low, it hits the brown note. Floating in the car like a fishing boat on a sea of sound waves. Dark and deep, putting the anxiety fast asleep. Every kick drum hits like a heart attack, but I love the feeling, yeah, I like it like that. Vibrate in the ash off the burning tip, taking a long, slow, microscopic sip of the indica potion, magic in the smoke. This ain't a game, this ain't a joke. It's sonic medicine, frequency heal, changing the way that the body feels. I'm racked in the noise, racked in the haze, navigating through the subwoofer maze. Subwoofer smoke, rattling the cage. Turning up page on the silent rage. Bass so low, it hits the brown note. Flowing in the car like a fishing boat on a sea of sound waves. Dark and deep, putting the anxiety fast asleep. We made it. The drive is done. The mind is clear. The silence returns, deeper than before. I open up the heavy metal door, step onto the pavement, feet on the ground. Safe and sound, safe and sound. The smell of the engine, the smell of the pine. Everything is aligning, everything's fine. I look up at the man, one last time before I go in and leave behind the crime of overthinking. Worrying too much, I feel the cool wind's gentle touch. Engine off, the journey ends. Me in the silence, making amends. The smoke has cleared, the eyes are low. It's time to let the feelings go. Rest the head, rest the heart. Ready for a brand new start. I lock the car, hear the beep beep. Promises to keep and miles to sleep. The keys in my pocket, heavy and cold. The story of the night has finally been told. I walk to the door, unlock the latch, strike one last final match. Not for a joint, but just to see the person that the drive has made of me. Good night, Kushora.